Well, so you're having graphic issues, right? Well, come to the right person because I'm here to use a little bit of my magic and help you solve your graphics issues. And the issues could be anything from simply just graphics drivers won't install, flickering, just anything that's got to do with your graphics that's just not working quite correctly. That's possibly driver issues. Well, there's a piece of software called DDU that will help solve your issue. What DDU is a software specifically designed for graphics drivers, and it will take and remove all remnants of the drivers from your computer as if your computer has never seen them before. It's good for if you're doing a graphics card upgrade, or if you're having problems with graphics, or for any driver related issue. The software is, well, let's just jump right in. Let me start my recorder. If it will. Okay, there we go. Record start. Okay. First thing we need to do, we need to download the software, which is pretty easy. So we just need to get on the internet, go to Google, then we need to search for the software, which is called just DDU. Very first listing will come up is by Guru 3D. All right, display driver uninstaller. Click on it. Then you just scroll down. You'll find possibly 3 buttons. At the time of this recording this, it was just 3 buttons. Yeah. Select the closest country to you. For me, I'm visiting the United States for right now, so I'm gonna click on USA. Last time I had issues with this, so it didn't start after 5 seconds, so I had to click on this button and let it go. So yeah, save as for me. I'm gonna save it to my desktop, so as long as I can find it, because it's a zipped folder, which is a problem some people will have, but I'll show you how to remedy that. Now you could take and open it from the zip folder, which sometimes it works, sometimes it won't. But what I do, I just grab a hold up, drag and drop to my desktop, which won't take that long. Close out the zip folder, don't need it anymore. DDU, just right click on DDU, the icon you just dragged and dropped, run as administrator. This may come up, basically it's computer's wanting your permission to open it. So yes, if it does, then yes, if it don't, then okay. Go this here, what you want to do is, if you've done what I told you to do, take at the very end of this, type in DDU so that you don't create a whole bunch of files on your desktop. Because trust me, DDU, the unpacker, which is what this is called, it will create a bunch of icons for the program to work. So do that so that it creates a folder and it can put those files inside of that folder to make things nice and neat. So, and for me, yeah, fine. Administrator, yes. I gotta sit here and do there. Extract there. Yeah. Technical difficulties. But the extractor, we don't need it anymore. So we just need the DDU folder that we created. So DDU, open DDU. Then right here, DDU, run as administrator. Couple steps, but it's worth it. Then once DDU is open, it may come up and say, give you this message, disregard this message because it's just telling you that it's the first time you're running it. You got make sure you create a backup, terms of service, damage loss, and all signs of problems. You're not going to have any problems with the software. But it's just got to put that on there for liability, so don't come back and get them in trouble because, you know, pretty nice piece of software. This here is mostly just check boxes. Just make sure everything's checked. Then just close out of that little box there. Now, only thing you got to do on DDU is right up here on the right hand side, you have select device type, GPU. Select device, then this is where you need to know if you got an NVIDIA graphics card, AMD graphics card, or an Intel graphics card. How you can find out? Most of the time, you can press Control-Alt-Delete on your computer, which I got to do. Let's see, where's it at? Right here. Task Manager. This is running Windows 10, by the way, but Windows 11 might be a little different. But it's pretty much almost the same thing. Task Manager. Or you can also just right-click on your start bar, your task bar, anywhere, and click Task Manager. Right-click on your start menu or your task bar down here, which will bring up the same thing. Click on, if this comes up, more details. Now Windows 11 is a little different. It'll be over here on the left side, I believe, but you need to find the one that's listed graphics. For Windows 10, it's up here at the top. You just click on Performance. Then you'll have one down at the very bottom, 1 or 2. It'll list your graphics. This one here, because I'm running a virtual machine, and I don't have graphics drivers for the virtual machine, it won't list because I don't have, etc., etc. I'm not going to go into detail with that, but it'll have GPU 0, GPU 1, GPU 2, or whatever. If you have one graphics card, it'll just list it. If you have two, it'll have two different listings. Note both of those down. And the only thing you got to do is just click on it, and it will say which one you have. Right up here, like for instance, mine, this is a CPU here. It'll say what you got. It'll say NVIDIA or AMD or ATI or whatever. The only thing you have to do is make note of that. Select which one you have. Then if you have one listed, if you just have one listed, then you can click on Clean and Restart. But if you have two listings, then you need to clean and do not restart. Then change the setting to the other one. Then clean and restart. So that makes sure you got both of them. Then once you take and do that, you don't need DDU no more, and your problem should be fixed. You can try to reinstall your graphics drivers, which you will need to by going to the manufacturer's website. NVIDIA, you just need to get on the NVIDIA's website and download the drivers. AMD, you just need to download the AMD drivers, Adrenalin, etc., etc. Intel, most of the time, Intel will download the drivers via Windows Update. And the only thing you have to do on that is start, settings, scroll down, update security, check for updates. Simple. Well, hopefully that'll solve your problem with your graphics, which I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, that's fine. I know what the problem is. Hopefully it solved your problems. Well, yeah. If it did, like the video if you like it. Leave a comment. As always, have a good one. Until next time.